To the spaghetti and meatballs of today's topic, I'd like to let you all know I've been actively working on my Mickey Mouse impression, so please let me know your thoughts. Pluto! So with that out of the way, I'm going to show you all of my analytics from my lifetime of being on YouTube and almost a decade of being on Twitch. Now, the reason for this is, a week ago I made a video called I'm Turning It Off, and in that video I'm explaining why I'm disabling any and all means of people having the ability to donate money to me. No more super chats, no more YouTube memberships, for all intents and purposes, no more bits on Twitch. I say all intents and purposes because you can't actually fully disable that on Twitch. Once you start streaming on there, you're fucking shackled to the bits ecosystem. It cannot be turned off. So I made the minimum so high that no one can pay it, hopefully, and actively discouraging people from subbing on Twitch as well. Any and all avenues where people could just give me clams, I am just putting the kibosh on. I should have done this a long time ago, but better...
That's how you know niggas is overly rich. Niggas is like, gang, I don't even want your $5. Keep it. What the fuck?
late than...
Bro, God forbid not even God forbid. But it's like, I feel like I would never get to a point where I'm rich, where I would be like, please don't give me your money. Why? They're giving it to you. What the fuck? They obviously feel like you're giving them a good service or something that makes them happy. That's why they're supporting. Like, why would I ever turn that down? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Never, might as well get the farty sharded now. The reason is super simple. I would much rather you keep your money. Use it for yourself or use it for things you deem important, whether it's charitable causes or what have you. But just stop forking it over to me. Now, since posting that video, there's been...
Yo, another thing. I low-key don't believe in charity, bro. Cause it's like, I don't know where my money is going. Why the fuck would I give it to a random charity? You feel me? BLM was a scam. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you want to give back to people, you can just give back to the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, free Palestine and shit. I understand, like, giving to that cause and shit. But, like, you feel me? Like, the niggas who are like, oh, we're feeding starving kids in Africa. Like, how do you know kids are being nourished? They're still very much malnourished. You feel me? Your little $100, 1,000 pounds is not gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I think about it. Like, why am I giving this to like a big ass non-profit? Why am I giving this big ass non-profit money just for them to like not do shit with it? You know what I'm saying? When you could just take a flight, go to that place and actually help. That's the way I think about it. Like, you feel me? I'm from Nigeria. I haven't been back to Nigeria in like 5 years. You feel me? If I want to give back to anyone when I got it, I'm going back to the hometown, bro, and giving back there. That's the way I think about it. Like, you feel me? When you actually know that your money is actually doing something, instead of just giving it to a random charity just so you feel like a good person. I don't know. But that's just my opinion on, like, charities and shit. I just don't believe in that shit, bro. Like, I don't know where the money is going. Like, half of these non-profits, niggas are literally just embezzling the money, bro.
a lot of questions and even somewhat of a pushback from other streamers about how, like, this sets a bad precedent where it, like, starts to shame other streamers if they don't follow my footsteps here. Let me be clear, I'm not trying to make a rallying cry here. I'm not your dad. You do what you want with your own streams. Keep donations and subs on out the wazoo forever. I don't care. That's your prerogative. This was just my own personal decision. Obviously, that wasn't like the most prevalent take or anything, but it is a conversation I saw stirring about after I posted that video, because there are some streamers that believe that normal people having the ability to give them money helps them feel included in the community, part of the crew, part of the ship, and it's like integral to the stream.
Exactly, that's what I was saying.
Experience to be able to like sub and donate and things like that. I've never really shared that perspective. I've always viewed streaming as content that you are providing to viewers for free, and if someone's nice enough to toss you a doubloon, You tip your fedora saying, "Holly jolly, thanks for the Reddit gold, kind stranger," and move on. But it's not an obligation, and no one should feel like they need to be able to give you money to be included in the community. That feels very parasocial to me. But that's just my own view on it. But what I will tell you, breaking the magician's code here...
This nigga got too much money. Like, look at this right here. This shit right here probably like 40K, 50K, 100K. Like, he got too much money. This whole backdrop right here probably worth upward of like 500K. Like, he got too much money. When you spending money on random shit like this, that don't even, like, that just be sitting around, bro.
There is no top streamer that needs
Of course you feeling guilty, nigga.
your financial support to put food on the table or continue providing those streams for you. Also, the bulk of a streamer's income comes from ads in the first place. Anyway, though, I think this stems from people just not really knowing how much money a top streamer can make.
I feel like it's not about the money, bro. Like, I mean, it's not about the money. It's not even about like putting food on the table. It's more like the amount of money you probably reinvest into the content to make it better. You need those fucking donations, nigga. You feel me? Cause like you're putting food on the table, fine, but like you're also reinvesting so much money into the content to up level the level of content, which is their entertainment. So it's like, why wouldn't they support? Why wouldn't I support? Like, why? You feel what I'm saying? I don't know. That's what I think.
On Twitch, for example. So let me show you my analytics from my lifetime on Twitch. Now, Twitch analytics are a little wonky here on the back end, so I wasn't able to just set the date range.
That's heavy. Just from Twitch alone, though, 55K in 2 years. That's pretty fucking good. 0 second, 0 ads. This is no ads. Fuck.
From 2017 to 2025 because it would just freeze. It would just have a conniption. I bet the Twitch HQ server just fucking caught flame with me trying to do that, so I had to break it up into chunks. So in 2017 is when I really started like actually streaming on Twitch. I had dabbled in 2016, but it wasn't until 2017 where I got like partnered and everything. So from 2017 to 2019, I made $55,500 for those 2 years. And I wasn't full-time streaming at this point or anything. It was just a bit of goofing around, having some fun, and it brought in $55,500.
No
From 2019 to
ads.
2021.
That's when he started running ads. He made fucking hell, nigga. Fuck. In 2 years, he made $1.2 million just off Twitch.
One is when I took it a lot more seriously. As you can see, my time streamed went from 600 hours on the 2 years to 3,600 hours, and I made $1.2 million for those 2 years. And this was before my Twitch contract, so the only ads that were running on my stream were like the pre-roll ads, the ones that Twitch would insert themselves. So this was still without ads, by the way.
Bro, manifestation, bro. Bro, imagine waking up, bro, and you look at your analytics, you see 1.2 M's. What the fuck?
$1.2 million. Almost.
And it really looks like it's gonna keep going up. That's what he's saying right now. What the fuck, nigga?
One.
What is that? 1.2 divided by 2, bro? That's like 600K from 2021. Wait, 2019, 2020, 20. Oh, so it is 3 years. That is still like a healthy, like what, 400K each year, bro? Nigga. Fuck, just off Twitch. This nigga still has like 17 million subscribers. So this is probably his fucking main source of income. And on the side, he's making 400K just off Twitch. Okay, sir. God damn it.
0.3. Then I got a Twitch
Damn! Damn! 4.1 M's. That's an M each year now. 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Yeah, that's an M each year. Shit.
Contract which necessitated a certain amount of ads, 3 minutes of
So imagine how much Kai's making, bro. That's stupid.
ad time
That's
per
actually
hour.
stupid.
And from 2021
That's actually
to
stupid.
basically 2025.
That's off 100,000 subs. And probably like max ads. That doesn't even. This doesn't even look like max ads, bro. Like this may not even be max ads. But let's assume it's max ads. You feel me? Kai had 1,000,000 subs, and he was running max ads for sure. Nigga.
I made $4.1 million. And to
What?
those astute observers amongst you with those keen peepers, you might notice that my subscriptions are less than half of what they were for the previous 2-year period. So even though I have 180,000 less subs across these 3 years than I did for the previous 2, I still made significantly more. And that is because of ads. Ads are the breadbasket to streamers. That is the jelly to the peanut butter sandwich that is streaming. And keep in mind, these numbers here, the 4.1, the 1.2, those don't even include brand deals or sponsorships. And I didn't have any like ancillary donations, but a lot of streamers do through like Streamlabs for like text-to-speech stuff like that. So that doesn't include any of those other means of making money through the medium. This is solely through just Twitch itself. And I think something important to mention, contrary to popular belief, I am not a top streamer. I am also not even a full-time streamer, and I haven't been for over a year and a half. So my 2025 earnings, I didn't really put them here. It's about 100K. So another thing to add to the total here. But I'm not even a full-time streamer anymore, and I haven't been a top 20 streamer probably since the fucking Among Us boom. You know, back in the prehistoric internet age now. Like, the Among Us era is the only time where I broached, like, the top 20. I've not been in that ball game for a while, and yet this is still a crazy amount of money. Where there is no reason I should be taking money from just normal people working normal, everyday jobs. It just doesn't feel right to me. Streaming is the easiest job there is. Hot take, I know, sorry, that was a blistering, scalding magma that I just spewed out there, but it is just the truth. I sit in swamp ass.
I feel like it depends on what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably just sits around and does what he does on YouTube. And just talks to niggas. That's a blessing to be making so much bread and just talking to niggas. Not being yourself. That's a blessing. But it's like hella niggas aren't doing that. Like niggas are really doing shit. You feel me? Really making content. So it's like it is a little crazy to say it's the easiest job in the world.
For a few hours every day, well, at least I used to when I was a full-time streamer, playing games or just yapping. Now compare that Weenie Hut Jr. routine to a normal person who is actually working their ass off every single day in a 9-to-5 environment, grinding in the hopes of chasing the American dream. And then they'll come home, maybe turn on my stream and donate a couple of dollars to me. And it just doesn't sit right with me taking that kind of money, given what I've made from all of this. And I really should have just stopped this a long time ago. Especially considering this is just the Twitch side of things. I told you, I'm going to show you my YouTube earnings. So be ready because
I'm excited.
Here it is!
Ah! What the fuck? Let's lock in. This nigga really only started making money from 2016. So in 10 years, this man made 35,870K just off YouTube. What the fuck? What the nigga? What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, nigga? What the hell? Damn, Brody. That's crazy. Bro, what? Damn. That's niggas' net worths. That's really niggas' net worths. This nigga made it off YouTube. He made niggas' net worths off YouTube, bro. Damn.
Huge fucking number, an unfathomable amount of money. From starting this channel in 2007 all the way until today, I have made $35.8 million. I never even imagined that amount of money was possible to earn without just being born.
Bro, that nigga doesn't even, bro, like, what type of content does he make? He just be chilling. He dead just be chilling, bro, and talking to the camera. Am I bugging? It's just him talking to the camera, bro. He posts every day, averages millions and millions of views. Just him talking about topics. Just talking about trending topics to his camera. Nigga. Golly, bro. Shit, that's a, whoa. That's a blessing, bro. That's one blessed ass motherfucker, nigga. Golly. What the hell? Shit.
Rich. I have said from day one, I got incredibly lucky. I will never be able to put into words just how lucky I got with all of this shit here. I'm not special. I got lucky. I have always said that, and I still believe that to this day. Now, something I saw a lot of people asking after the video I made about turning off all the donation stuff is how much money I'm leaving on the table. And while it's kind of hard to show it on Twitch considering both subs and bits are technically still on, even though I discourage both and have bits at a point.
What the hell? The memberships are only making 500K? What, with 17 million subs? Nigga. I'd have had 3 different tiers, nigga. You feel me? Like, I'd have incentivized the fuck out of it, bro. I'd have done member only streams, like, bro. The way I'd have milked the fuck out of the memberships, bro. Because YouTube memberships are low key way better than, like, Twitch subs. Like, I keep saying this shit. I haven't said it here, though, but, like, if, like, if YouTube locks in, YouTube is gonna trump Twitch, bro. In the streaming shit. YouTube just gotta lock in. Like, it's either like they make a whole different section of the app and just dedicate it to streaming and shit, or like they fucking just make a new fucking app like YouTube streaming and go stupid, bro. Sign niggas to like reasonable ass deals, no kick shit where they're giving niggas M's upon M's, but like reasonable ass deals. You feel me? Crazy splits, like fucking 90-10 splits, cause fucking YouTube doesn't need the money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, YouTube is lit. I'm telling you, bro. You feel me? They find a way to get control of the copyright shit. You feel me? Like, bro, it would be lit, bro. Like, I'm telling you, dang. Like, I dead wanted to stream on YouTube. It's just like, bro, like, it's just like, if you don't have already like an innate audience on YouTube, it's pretty hard to grow, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, bro. I fuck with YouTube though. I'm definitely gonna be streaming on YouTube though, for sure, for sure. Subscribe to the YouTube, Danny28. You feel me?
Point where I don't think it's even possible to use them. I still can't get like a hard number on what's like gone now or anything like that, but on YouTube I can show you directly. So with memberships and supers slash gifts, I made over $1 million. Keep in mind, I've only had those things enabled for about a year. So it was $1 million in a year from just normal people donating it to me. Again, that just doesn't fucking sit right with me. Now I know there are plenty of streamers and
Nigga! Well, this nigga was making an M just residually. $1 million residual. Like, he didn't even try for that. He didn't even work hard for that. He didn't even ask for that. He's just making an M on the side. Come on, bro. This is getting ridiculous. It's actually pissing me off.
YouTubers that have significantly more money than me and have subs and donations on and whatever. I don't care. Like I said, this is not me trying to lead some kind of revolution here where all of them turn it off. It's their choice to make. I wanted to explain fully why I don't want normal people just giving me their money anymore at all. Also, to be honest, I think just full goatseeing, showing how much streaming slash YouTubing can make, just showing you the full, unedited, raw numbers, is probably helpful for normal people so they can see how much money is in this space, because I think there's often so many question marks from people wondering how much does a streamer or YouTuber make. They'll either say like they're making billions of dollars or they're making nothing. There's never like an in-between because there's never any like really hard numbers to look at. So I think something like this can be helpful for that, especially because over the years I've noticed there's been a multitude of creators that have come out and tried to like underplay how well off they are financially because they believe it could be somewhat of a brand risk where if they are perceived as being someone that's very rich, well, maybe their audience wouldn't like them as much because they're no longer relatable. It's just something I've seen here and there over the years.
I don't think that's how it works, bro. I don't think being broke or being rich is what equals relatability, bro. You just gotta be a real ass nigga, like, you feel me? I feel like being relatable to people is just living life and being authentic and living it. You feel me? And being yourself, like, you feel me? You could be rich as fuck, raised rich as hell, but be relatable as hell because you live life and you're real as hell. Like, everyone lives the same life regardless of if you're rich or poor, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's certain experiences in life that everyone is gonna experience regardless of your situation. Like, you feel me? And it's like anyone can relate to anyone, bro. From your background does not matter. Like, I feel like there's like a victim mindset that people tend to just have and just love having. Like, oh, I'm broke and you're rich. How could you relate to what I'm saying? Like, that makes no sense. Or people be like, oh, bro, he's a millionaire, bro. $1,000 doesn't mean shit to him, bro. Like, yes, it does. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like there are a lot of projections that people tend to just genuinely use on people that are doing better than them for them to them. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I just feel like, bro, relatability has nothing to do with how much money you got in your pocket, bro. Like, it just doesn't.
From a bunch of different creators, and I just find it a bit disingenuous. So hopefully something like this can help show that if someone is in like the top sphere of YouTube or Twitch, they are very, very well off financially. Anyway though, if you add both of these numbers up, I've made a total of $41.3 million. But that's not to say that's what I have. Now I do live in Florida, which means there is no individual income tax. Big time Florida W right there. And I know, I'm big time gushing grannies, Florida glazer. I've lived here my whole life. And that is something very nice about it. But it's not to say that the tax man comes in gentle with the lube. He still goes whole hog raw. It is still brutal when the tax man comes a knocking. He'll blow up your guts. And that's just the way that the cookie crumbles. Obviously, a good chunk instantly goes to taxes. There's also like salaries for the people that I pay on my team, other expenses, and also for the first 4 to 5 years of me earning money through my YouTube channel, I donated every single dollar to charity. So while I may have earned $41 million over the course of my time online, I don't have nearly that much. But I still have more money than I will ever know what to fully do with. and I actually thought it would be kind of fun to go through like a deep dive on what it looks like. You know, taxes, expenses, all that kind of thing to see how it all breaks down. But maybe that's a topic best left for a different video. So for now, I'll probably just conclude it here.
Bro, this nigga said the first couple dollars I was making, I donated every single cent to charity. Now this nigga pissing me off. I feel like he had like his parents have to be rich or some shit. Like you don't got a family to take care of, gang. You ain't got nothing you could have done with that money. You give every single cent to charity, brother. Okay, I ain't gonna judge niggas though. Like he is overly blessed, bro. Like that's insane. Like fucking hell.